want more proof that they're trying to remove our constitutional rights? There was a bill that was just introduced by 2 Democratic congressmen called the Preventing Private Paramilitary Activity Act. This bill, if passed, would remove your constitutionally protected right to form a well-regulated militia. Private paramilitary. Their definition is a group of 3 or more people associating under a command structure for the purpose of functioning in public or training to function in public as a combat support, law enforcement, or security services unit. So under this bill, it'll be unlawful to publicly patrol, drill, or engage in techniques capable of causing bodily injury or death, either attempt to or physically interfere with or interrupt government operations or proceedings. It'll be unlawful to interfere with or intimidate another person from exercising any of their constitutional rights as given by the United States Constitution. Really, now you care about constitutional rights? It's also going to be unlawful to assume functions of law enforcement, as well as train to engage in any of the activity I just mentioned. It's the training part that gets me, right? Militia groups are in every state, and they train. Often. Not under this bill. And they really want to paint the militia as a violent group hell-bent on government overthrow, don't they? So what are the penalties under this bill? That's the question, right? Well, if your violation has not resulted in any injury, then you get 1 year probation. If you do have a prior violation under this bill, then you may be fined and imprisoned for up to 2 years, or both. Same if there's damage to any property. Now listen, if you end up injuring someone, you're fined and imprisoned for up to 5 years. And if the result of the circumstance is that someone loses their life, you're put away for life. No mention of self-defense, by the way, anywhere. Oh, and if the Attorney General has reasonable cause to believe that someone has engaged or may engage in activity that would violate this bill, well, they have the right to bring civil action as a preventative. Yeah, so this a peach, ain't it? I should state that there are a couple of exceptions, one being for a regularly organized state militia. And maybe that might mean something in a state like Texas. But groups like the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, nah. I would like to think that a bill like this wouldn't stand a chance. Hey, who knows these days, right? I can tell you this, though. The creation of this bill proves one thing. They're scared.